Happy Monday, happy MLK Day to those of you here in the States. It's a market close day, but as always, at the end of a week or right before the next trading week starts, we got to take a look at what's going on in the markets, and that's what I'm doing here today. Now, I did have a little bit of a travel delay. I was out of town and had to rebook my flight, and as you can hear, a little frog in my throat, but we're going to get through this. We're going to prep the E-mini S&P for the trading week ahead, and I'm going to show you a couple things I'm seeing that are really cool with candlesticks that is, and let you know how you can learn more about them. So we're starting off here with the E-mini S&P weekly chart of the March 2023 contract, right? So for those of you who are new here, I'm HEMA Ready. I use price, time, and momentum analysis to boost my trading and that of my tribes. Now, focusing in on this particular market, you can see this is a weekly chart, and right now we are in a recovery, which is great, right, for the broad market overall. And you can see that so far it has paused at this 4017.63 level. Now, how in the world did I calculate 4017.63, right, when the E-mini moves in these increments that do not land at that decimal? That, my friends, is from my nano twist on candlesticks. So what I have done is take my approach to Jan's work, my interpretation of his techniques, and actually taken that down to a nano, like kind of microscopic level to apply it to candlestick patterns. And I go into this in depth in my Not Your Mama's Candlesticks training. So if you're seeing invites about that, you're going to want to make sure you attend. All right. So looking at that, that's a resistance area that is on the weekly chart. And now I'm just going to move along with you guys. Okay, I haven't touched this since I've been returned from out of town. We're going to do it together, and I'm going to narrate through what I'm seeing. All right, so here's the daily chart of the E-mini S&P. Every single one of these horizontal lines that you see present on this daily chart, this blue horizontal line signifying resistance, this pink horizontal line here at 3957.88 for support, and a second support line here in pink at 3873.88. Every single one of those was derived again using my nano approach to candlesticks. And in my skinny on the ES futures that'll go out by Tuesday morning, I'll be digging into those levels more. The thing is, I want the whole tribe, whether you trade the ES or not, to be empowered to take this analysis and translate it to your own charts. So what type of candle patterns to use this for, how you actually calculate these nano levels, and how to deploy them in my 3-step framework is something, again, I dig into in my Not Your Mama's Candlesticks class. So look forward to seeing many of you there live with me again this week. So with this in mind, I want to just get my bearings on where the broad market's headed before I go look at the NASDAQ, which I'll go do on my own, and I'll follow that up with my stock picks. So those of you who are Skinny of the Markets members can keep an eye out for stock picks later today. Here's where we're at. Again, take price, time, and momentum, and price analysis includes things like candlesticks. So as long as the market stays above Friday's low, 3961.75, down to Thursday's low at 3954, which includes that nano level in between, then there's room for further upside in the short term within the context of a bigger picture forecast, all right, for moves higher into the end of the month and into February. On the flip side, if there's a break below those levels, okay, then you can see that the next major support, this 3873.88, was calculated on a weekly candlestick pattern, but I translated over to daily. And that's the other thing that's cool about the way I study candlesticks. When you see a pattern on a higher or lower time frame chart, you will know how to bring that analysis over to a different time frame. So there are many of you who, like me, study the weekly or daily time frame to prepare, but you're actually maybe trading an intraday time frame, right? Or if you're a swing trader, maybe you're looking at a monthly or weekly chart, but using the daily chart for your trading decisions, right? When you see a candlestick pattern in one of those time frames with the right knowledge and techniques, you can take that significance, that analysis over to a different time frame. Okay, so that's my start of my game plan just on candlesticks here. I'm going to go back to the rest of my own prep where I put all my full methods in and share what I'm seeing with my futures traders in my morning reports and my resulting stock picks. But I want to give you all a taste of some of the key levels coming in from candlesticks on the E-mini right now and how to best navigate it moving ahead. So one last point is this 4098.75 may provide resistance as the S&P markets move higher, as the E-mini moves higher here. But depending on what happens there and what kind of bar action we see, like an actual daily session, there's more room for it to continue higher above that. I do not think that 4098.75 is going to be a significant resistance level. That being said, I don't have a crystal ball. So if and when the market gets there, that's when you monitor closely to see if that resistance is going to hold or not. All right? So if you haven't learned my full nano candlesticks twists, I would love for you to join me on Tuesday night live, and I'll see you at my Not Your Mama's Candlesticks training, and we'll dig in together. Catch you on the inside.